What's up, guys? I'm not sure if you see the background here, but I'm at a park in Cedar Park, Texas. It's called Lakeline Park. Lakeline Park, I'm going to show you a little bit about Lakeline Park. I'm a big park enthusiast. I have 4 children. I love to be outdoors anytime I can get out there. And if you're a park person, well, this is a good one. Has a lake, has a playground, pavilions, kayaking, fishing, pretty much everything that you're looking for. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is the park. The lake is right there. This is I'm not sure what you call it, but it's flat. Usually there's grass. You can probably see there's grass closer up to that stage. That stage up there, they play music sometimes, do concerts. Some local, I think you call them symphonies. They come out here and play. There's local events that happen here. A couple kite festival, a couple of different celebrations, cultural celebrations, all types of cool stuff. And all the way over there, playgrounds. So there's a loop I like to do. It's basically a loop around this lake here. See the kayaks? It's like a little boat ramp. Looks like you can rent some system they have here. These kayaks. So I'm gonna walk this trail, hopefully all the way. This trail is, I'm not sure the length, honestly. I think at least a mile for sure. I'd say anywhere between 1 mile and 3 miles. It's very wide. It's definitely better, I would say, than other trails like Brushy Creek Trail, which is just down the, I guess down creek. I believe that's a Brushy Creek and it keeps going that way. So down creek, literally. And yeah, Brushy Creek, it's not as, I'm not sure if it's as wide, the trail, but you know, it tends to sometimes be busier or at least more congested in spots. And so for families and people that want space, it's a good one. Look how wide it is. Here's a fishing spot. my first time actually going on this ramp. I've been to a couple of these places that have similar style ramps, or fishing piers, I guess you would call them. It's cool. Texas. What makes Texas kind of Texas, really, you have a bunch of these. Now, some are cleaner than others, of course, right? It's just like anywhere else. But these have been here for a long time. Brushy Creek. It to the natives, like natives like back in the day. Natives like maybe even caveman or woman or whatever. During those times, they have Neanderthal. Research that, but they found a remains, I guess, the skull. I'm not sure all the details of how it works, but basically found the remains of a person from that era, and the name Neanderthal stems from that. So it's pretty cool. I mean, there's also dinosaur tracks in Leander. Leander is right next to Cedar Park, but I say that to tell you that this land is pretty special. Dinosaurs actually roamed on it. There's evidence of it. And this is nearby. So you see a lot of these kind of creeks. Very nice park. Cedar Park does a good job of investing in their infrastructure. They have the Cedar Park Library. It's a $30 million library. They're also adding a park called Belt Park. It's going to be part of that library system, or they're supposed to be anchors for retail. So Cedar Park has invested heavily in the commercialization of the city. Just saw an article on the Austin Business Journal saying that they just landed a $1 billion something. I don't know if it's battery manufacturer or what, but they took it away from the city of Pflugerville. And so it tells you this can potentially be some of the most expensive real estate in Austin. So it's definitely 2 miles. Now it's not just between 1 and 3. It's between 2 and 3. But we'll come back to it. I'm going to keep on going here. It's going to be a minute. Okay, so we got some flowers here. Texas bluebonnet, Indian blanket, purple coneflower, Mexican hat. Get a quick shot of this. So I'm gonna take a detour. I've seen this. Little trail here before. think people probably use it now because it hasn't really been this developed. Or maybe they took some trees, cut it down in small trees, and made this trail. I'm curious. Ooh, there's a helicopter up there. This looks like a military helicopter. There it is. I wonder where it's going. Looks like it's coming down. Who knows? But here we are. I took my drone here, I think about a year ago. And I was getting footage of all this because I was looking at these houses back here. So this will be my hard task of the day. Seems daunting, I know. I don't want to get my shoes all dirty. But if you make it across, sometimes what seems like problems may not be real problems. I thought the whole thing was going to be a full water, but it looks like this is dry right here. Very cool. I remember I parked my car over here somewhere, right where these vehicle things are at, and I flew it when they were actually still building them. Now looks like they're complete. To be 100% honest with you, I don't remember if they're for sale or for rent, but I do know that people now live here. Ooh, it's toasty today. Oh. called Park Place at Lakeline. I'll get some details for you guys and let you know if something I can help you out with. So it rained yesterday, and you can see there's just some water there from that. These are like wet weather creeks. Over on the other side is the little lake. So I think I just realized that February, or the very end of January, is one of my favorite times here in Texas. It's not fully spring. Everybody's waiting for that groundhog to come out, but it's definitely a fun time. Birds are chirping. Things are still transitioning. So I'm still on this walk, but a few things have occurred to me. As I've been looking for information to put out there for people to come and listen to about moving to Austin, Texas, or any of that kind of stuff. First off, there's a mini list of best restaurants, Michelin star restaurants. I mean, so many different things. But one of the things is that I think is interesting is jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Over the years, jiu-jitsu has gained a lot of popularity across the world, and all around the world, people practice jiu-jitsu. In America, some of the top places, I would say, I don't even know them all. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 11 years. San Diego, or California in general, probably has a lot of gyms. San Diego, where I first started doing jiu-jitsu, tons of awesome gyms. I can't even name them all, but Studio 540, Stronghold Academy, that's where I started. A bunch of other ones that I have no clue what the names are, but great sport, love doing it. And when I was making my move back in 2020 from San Diego to Austin, which is my hometown, the pandemic was still happening, so most places were shut down unless they're operating illegally. But the deal is, I started seeing on the news Gordon Ryan and this person and that person all moved to Austin. Joe Rogan moved to Austin. Tesla moves to Austin. All these moved to Austin. Big names. Samsung dropping more money than economies of whole nations in one county in Texas, Williamson County, which is the county where Cedar Park is located. So jiu-jitsu has become a massive sport here. There's Flow Sports, who covers a lot of the MMA, jiu-jitsu, and other sports. They're known for combat sports mainly. That's what I know them for. Coverage, all types of competition. I even think there's people here that I don't even know that are high-level jiu-jitsu practitioners. I've seen people at the airport that are well-known teachers and grapplers. The airport's not too big, so you definitely will see a lot of that. But so it's become really big in jiu-jitsu, and so I'm not sure if people know that, but I would say it's up there. Look at all the top players here. So what does that mean for you? If you want to learn something new, there's an opportunity to do it. Okay, I'm still on this journey here. So Oh, the reason why I was mentioning jiu-jitsu was because I hear a lot of people find Austin lonely. And I'm not really sure which demographic it's coming from, but it's an interesting thought because it's one of the largest cities in America. So you would think the more people, the less isolation. Well, I'll tell you my thoughts. Who knows if they're right or not. But my thoughts are that you need to find, what they call that third place to go to. If that's yoga, if that's a Bible study, if that's whatever that is, you gotta first find that. If you don't have that already, I would start there. Start there. Hopefully it's something that you enjoy, because I think you gotta somewhat enjoy it. Again, this is just my advice from moving from San Diego to here. I was in the military for a bit, moved all over, and the hardest thing is building that community. It starts off very slow. My wife and I have done it a couple times, but I don't think it gets easier. I definitely think it gets challenging, but I think there's levels to it. Look at me. I'm in jiu-jitsu. I started in San Diego. Didn't think I would find a home because I didn't know I thought the world was going to end, pandemic. And then I found a place here in Cedar Park, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Gracie Barra. Excellent training partners. As a matter of fact, I got lucky. Most of the people I train with are very dedicated to the craft. People from Brazil. We have new coaches coming in and out. You can experience all types of the levels of training, and it's right here in Cedar Park. It's actually